Good afternoon. This is Badami. Today is March 6th. Currently 91 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 33 degrees Celsius. It's pretty hot. And I am going out there to visit the rock cut temple caves. Hello, sir. Namaste. These amazing caves carved into temples starting from around the 6th century. You can see the cliffs up there. So 1500-year-old Hindu and Jain temples carved into those cliffs. So I'm going to walk over there right now. In the course of the walk, I need to find something to drink. I am really thirsty. So I was here once before, way back in 2008, 15 years ago. Before I was making the video, so I wanted to come back. And also, there are the temples at Aihole and Patadakal that I didn't see the last time. Now I'm getting kind of a late start. It's about 1 in the afternoon. The other temples are a little ways away, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen today, but first things first, where's some juice, some sugarcane juice, or a 7-Up or something. So I asked the guy right there, he had cold drinks, and he said across the street where the sign says cold drinks. So I guess this is the place. And there we go, 45 rupees or 50 cents. This is gonna be good. Around like this, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Straight, left, left. This way? Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Namaste. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing these. As you can see, there is also a fort up on top. I don't remember that part, if you can get up there or not. I would assume so, but let's find out. Not too many other tourists around. This is not a particularly, popular place, apparently. Or maybe, as the saying goes, mad dogs and Englishmen in the noonday sun. Maybe the other people came a lot earlier than 1 in the afternoon. Hello. Looks like walk around this way. Cool to get a little taste of the village life. More of a town, I guess, but feels, village-like. Over here. Okay, so that is the Muslim call to prayer, it sounds like. Unless I'm wrong, there you're seeing one of the temples sticking up. Oh, yes, and a mosque right there. Badami, the capital of the early Chalukya, that was an ancient empire, is famous for its rock-cut caves, graceful sculpture, fine paintings, and architectural monuments. Looks like tickets here. Badami Cave Temples are a complex of Hindu and Jain cave temples located in Badami, a town in the Bagalkot district in northern part of Karnataka, India. The caves are important examples of Indian rock-cut architecture, especially Badami Chalukya architecture, and the earliest date from the 6th century Badami is a modern name and was previously known as Batapanagara, the capital of the early Chalukya dynasty, which ruled much of Karnataka from the 6th to 8th century. So I guess these ones are the Jain temples. Jainism is a religion of India that is still practiced, but many centuries ago it rivaled Hinduism as far as popularity and since waned dramatically and is now a very minor religion within India, but still important. Gandhi was an adherent of Jainism. His ahimsa, non-violence philosophy, is the central idea of Jainism, non-harming. Cave 2, which closely followed Cave 1, I guess the construction of Cave 2 was right after Cave 1, was excavated for the god Vishnu in 6th century CE. The sculpture style is homogeneous and recalls that of sculptures in the 8th century Brahmanical caves at Elephanta and Ellora. Elephanta Island is near Mumbai, and then Ellora and Ajanta caves are kind of near each other north up in Maharashtra. I've been to Ajanta but not Ellora. So I guess the style of the sculptures is similar to those other caves. Now, I'm not 100% certain about the Jainism. For one thing, it's possible that they were affected by both religions at different times, different eras. So I'm not 100% certain, like those were only Jain and these ones as well, because it isn't specifying there, but it mentions Vishnu, of course, a Hindu deity. So quite similar to the other one, although this one is missing the Shiva Lingam, the pillar at the center of the altar. Maybe it was just stolen or something, because otherwise it looks just the same. Look at that view. That is spectacular. And then here, I guess it's just this one statue carved into the rock, but it's fairly impressive. Who is it? Hard to tell. Defaced. So that must be the Buddha. That is very cool to see, because I hadn't read that there was Buddhist influence here. So what is the story of that? Is it a random Buddhist who came along later and carved that, or is it carved by a Hindu or Jain honoring the Buddha? I know that there are Buddhist influences in some of the other nearby temples of Patadakal and Aihole, so they were in the area. And it looks like that's Ganesha. All right, wow, this one's even more spectacular than the first one. Just phenomenal. So who is that? My guess is Vishnu. Vishnu is mentioned in relation to the other cave, and just kind of strikes me as Vishnu. And then, what about this one? Is it the pig-related god, like pig-headed? Looks like it. Like Vorhara, something like that? I saw it at Khajuraho. And then what about this one? We'll check out the sign. I'm sure that it will clarify. Looks like a similar design as the others. A big pillared hall and then altar. This one also missing the pillar at the center. The Shiva lingam. This place is even more amazing than I remembered it, and more to see. Wow, okay, so, Hanuman. Look at that one, just absolutely incredible. Cave 3 was created in 578 CE by Chalukya Mangalesha in the reign of his stepbrother Kirtivarma for the god Mahavishnu. Like the two earlier caves, its plan comprises an open veranda and a pillared hall with a sanctuary cut into its rear wall, but it is executed on an ambitious scale, being the largest and most ornate of all the Chalukya caves. The cave has a stone structural enclosure, a Sanskrit inscription carved beside the great Varaha. So that's what I was trying to think of. The boar. Relief in the veranda details its dedication, date, and gift of village Langesvara by Mangalesha. Vishnu, Shiva, Indra, Varuna, Brahma, Yama. Never heard of Yama before. And then Shiva, Parvati, Kamarati, Naga, Nagini, Nayika. Divine couples. Brahma at the center, surrounded by Indra. So, all of that is sounding Hindu, not Jain. So, maybe I was completely wrong about the Jain part. Somebody down at the bottom had said that these were the Jain temples, so I'm not certain what the truth is on that. Maybe there will be some other ones that are more clearly Jain, or perhaps they are just kind of mixed influence. Hindu or Jain? Ah, this one's Jain. Jain. Yeah. Because you can see the Jain,
hello.
Not sure if he's called a god or yes, hello.
Please, you do the receipt.
Oh, yes.
You do a receipt. No, you do a receipt. Only ticket.
I asked, you mean for the camera?
Camera ke liye.
I asked, they said free.
You do a receipt.
No, I asked, they
No, you don't know.
So, what happened there is that he said, well, you have a ticket for entrance, but not for the camera. At the ticket office, I asked them, was there a extra charge for the camera? And they said, no, it was free. So now I don't know what to do. For one thing, coming back up means coming back up all these steps. But I really wanted to show inside of the Jain temple there. So this is hilarious. So it is a common thing for there to be an Indian ticket price and a foreigner ticket price, as is the case here. I forget what the Indian price was, but a lot less. The foreigner price is 300 rupees. That's only $3.50. But turns out there was a separate video camera charge, which I'd asked them about. They'd misunderstood apparently. It's just 25 rupees for the video camera charge. So I'm doing this whole thing back up the steps for 25 rupees, which is 30 cents. Oh, yeah. Okay. You mean with your camera or just like this?
Yes.
It's on video, so. Your name?
Praveen.
Praveen. All Praveen. Bimu.
Yes.
Praveen, Bimu. Yamnu. Nice to meet you guys.
Yes.
Which city? Which place? You from Badami?
Yes.
Badami?
No, Almaty.
Almaty. I see. Okay. Great. Bye.
Please, one photo.
I did already. Like this.
Video no.
Okay. Have a nice day.
Nice.
Yes. Bye. It's going to be worth it to look inside of the Jain temple. So it was clearly very different. So that really answers the question about what was Hindu and Jain. I guess the person that said something before was saying that the Jain temple was also up these steps. Some women washing laundry at the ghats, the stone steps of the tank there, as these reservoirs are often used for. And back at the Jain temple, now have it to ourselves, so that's great. Now, as you can see, this is distinctly different from the Hindu temples. Here is the central figure of the Jain religion, a naked man. I'm forgetting his name now. As you can see, very clearly naked and all the same figure, standing or meditating. So the Mecca, so to speak, of Jainism, the central place, is at Sravanabelagola. I've been there. It is south of here. Very interesting place with a massive statue similar to these, a naked man. And some of the adherents of Jainism would go naked. Not sure how common that is anymore. Certainly not very common because I've never seen it. Never seen a naked man walking around in India. And again, meditating, man instead of the Shiva Lingam altar. So we have 4 different religions represented here. You have the Hindu and Jain cave temples that I just showed, one of which featured the Buddha. Not sure how prominent Buddhism was around here, but it was certainly throughout, India, and it must have had an influence this far south. And then here you have Mughal or Muslim architecture. And we heard the mosque earlier. Ooh, great, we can go inside here. The first other Western traveler that I've seen since I arrived here. Looks like a little mosque. Now we have some walking to do.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Hi there, good, how's it going?
Yeah, great. Yourself?
Australia?
Yeah.
Great, doing good.
And you? Oh,
American,
no. But which part?
Northern California,
Lovely.
San Francisco area. How long are you traveling in India for?
6 weeks.
Great.
So
All in the south, or?
yeah, all the south. About
Okay.
4 years ago, we did north.
Okay,
So we like to
Getting
do
the other
it
side of things.
reasonably properly. So
yeah.
Rajasthan, one trip, and then 6 weeks in the south.
Right on. Where have you been so far?
Pre-COVID and post-COVID.
Yeah, I see.
From Australia, we can now fly direct from Sydney to Bangalore. We've gone to Bangalore and we've done a loop,
Great.
coast to coast.
Like over to Pondicherry and Oroville?
Pondicherry,
Or? Okay.
yeah, Pondicherry, Chennai, and flew across to Kochi, did the backwaters, Aleppi, and
Yeah.
then up.
Packing a lot into 6 weeks, it sounds like.
Yeah, we
Fair
just
amount.
and into Uti, into the mountains.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been there yet. I've been to Kodaikanal, not Uti.
Yeah, lovely. And then we've just here we just had 6 days in Hampi,
Okay, that's where I'm heading next.
which is
It's
lovely.
one of the best places in India. Just
Yeah, and it's just. I don't know if you've been to, we've been to places like Angkor Wat and
Yeah.
Bagan in Myanmar.
I haven't been to Bagan. I really want to go there.
It's very similar.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
ruins, ancient ruins over 25k radius, maybe a bit longer.
Yeah, I've been to Hampi actually before.
Oh yeah, so and they're
Very
improving
spread
it.
out.
Yeah, so we enjoyed that, and that was a bit of a chill out for us.
Yeah, for 6 days there.
6
yeah, that's a
days.
good place to stay put for a little while and just soak it up and
Yeah.
wander around the desert and
Yeah, correct.
yeah.
Yeah, because we like to walk as
Yeah.
much as we can, and
Yeah.
so it was good. And how long are you?
It's been about 5 or 6 weeks now, and I don't have a flight out, but planning to fly out pretty soon. Actually, maybe to Australia.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been there yet, so seriously thinking about
So are
it.
you on a more of a world trip, or just
Yeah, it's
that's a stop
open-ended.
on the way home?
I've been in Asia for 3 months, so Singapore, Bali,
Oh yeah,
Malaysia, Thailand, Bangladesh, and then into India
Yeah.
in the north.
all nice places.
And then
Didn't go to Vietnam?
I went there
Oh, you've
4
done
years
before.
ago.
Yeah, we love Vietnam.
Yeah.
Cambodia?
7 years
Okay,
ago.
so you've covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Go, Gary. We'll be on our way. Well, enjoy the rest of your trip.
That was the Jain temple up there. Okay, well, not as much to go on with this one, so not sure. We have some different types of symbols here. Cobra, it looks like. Getting to the temples is about as interesting as the temples themselves. Way to Archaeological Museum, I remember that. Incredible India. So I'm starting to realize that the idea of visiting the other sites nearby, Aihole and Patadakal, is seeming both not especially appealing as well as probably not realistic at this point because I got such a late start. Patadakal is about 25 minutes away driving, and Aihole is about 45 minutes away driving. Everything closes around 5:30 or 6. Not certain of the time now, but must be getting close to 3. And Aihole, at least, is a massive site with more than 100 temples. So I think I'm probably going to abandon that plan. Instead, have a more relaxing day today. Spend it video editing in my room. I also have fast Wi-Fi, so good to get the videos done and get them uploaded while I can. And then I will probably plan to go to the other temple sites tomorrow. So that is the museum, but I am more interested in getting up to the temple up there. How does that work? We have steps and an open gate there, all right. Now we never got up onto the fort walls up on top of the other hill over there, so I'm not sure if I missed something. There was nothing the way that I went that continued further up, so maybe you can't access that, or it's another way, but I think that probably I will not try to get up on top of that one. Although, looking at it, it is very tempting to try to go for it. Maybe there's another way around the back side or something. Okay, so we have some classic old carvings. All right. Through the gateway, up the stone steps. Ultimate adventure experience with monkeys. Lots of monkeys. Wow. I don't remember this at all. This is feeling very Petra Jordan-like. Hello. It looks like it's going to go up there. Excellent. And another gateway. Something up there. Must go to the top of the hill. And there you can see the fort. There's got to be a way to get up there. And there is more to see on the back side. I remember walking along the reservoir, walking around it. Just phenomenal. Look at that view. Unreal. Very colorful, newer temple there. golden domed one down there that I didn't see yet. That's where I was before. Oh man. Okay, and there's the top. Unbelievable. Lower Shivalaya. The Lower Shivalaya, perched on a high point of the protruding rock overlooking the town, dates from 6th century CE. It represents a Dravidian-style temple of the early phase of the Chalukyas of Badami. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it is obviously Muslim. It's like a Muslim shrine. The star and crescent moon. Arabic there. $786. Is that a year? Never seen a Muslim site quite like this one. And then that is the Hindu Om symbol. And there it also says 786. Wow. A Hindu and Muslim shrine with the same date referenced. What's going on with that? 786. Because that can't be when the Muslims arrived in this area. It must have been later. Huh. A bit of a mystery. So I was talking with some local guys, and they said it is not possible to get to the top of the fort there on the hill, above the temple caves. Apparently somebody fell and was hurt or something, and they closed that off. So now there is apparently another temple down the lake, but I think that I have to turn around, go back the same way that I came down. You have these incredible canyons. Look at that. You probably can't really see, but those plants there have roots hanging down way deep into the canyon. Wild. And it looks like steps down there. Being very careful. Are those man-made steps or natural? But I think that all of this is inaccessible. There is a lot to see in this area, a lot more than I'd remembered. So I just got a tip from the security guard right there that there's a trail and steps going down the back side to the other temple over by the lake, so that I don't have to retrace my steps. So that is perfect. Also, it feels more adventurous, but I'm not the only one. There's the path. Oh, and there's something around the corner under this cliff, so there is more to discover. Definitely a Hindu shrine. Here we have Hanuman. Ganesha on the right. Om symbol, representing the vibration of the universe, the hum of eternal creation. Obviously something more modern, but perhaps the Hanuman carving is older. A big rock wall there. That looks pretty old. I think this was probably an ancient sacred site, and then later a more modern building built around it. Now, let's see where this goes. Into the desert. Whoa, look at that. Almost missed that. That looks pretty old to me. Must be stones that were used probably in an older construction. Yes, here you have designs. Jainism, also known as Jain Dharma, is an Indian religion. Jainism traces its spiritual ideas and history through the succession of 24 Tirthankaras, supreme preachers of Dharma, with the first in the current time cycle being Rishabhadeva, whom the tradition holds to have lived millions of years ago, the 23rd Tirthankara, Parshvanatha, whom historians date to the 9th century BCE, and the 24th Tirthankara, Mahavira, around 600 BCE. Jainism is considered to be an eternal dharma, with the Tirthankaras guiding every time cycle of the cosmology. The three main pillars of Jainism are ahimsa, nonviolence, ankantavada, non-absolutism, and aparigraha, asceticism. So the reason that I am reading that is because walking along, discovered this stone here, and that appears to be the central figure of Jainism once again meditating. So it does appear that these, or at least some of them, are some of the original blocks, maybe from the time of the first creations back in the 6th century or so. AD, not BC, so 1500 years ago. Hello, namaste. I don't speak any Kannada, no Kannada. Thoda Hindi, thoda.
वो श्रीशैल मंदिर में मंदिर आंध्र स्टेट टेंपल
Yes.
श्रीशैल टेंपल आंध्र में है 600 किलोमीटर है.
I don't know.
I don't know.
400 kilometers.
800 किलोमीटर.
800 kilometers. Which temple? Temple name?
नहीं
Temple.
है टेम्पो है
लगेज डालने का
मंदिर मंदिर जाने का टेम्पल
Okay, I don't know.
भगवान
वीडियो करता क्या फोटो करता एक मारो 4 आदमी का.
वीडियो निकालो
I see.
हाँ
Okay.
हाँ.
Good. Nice to meet you. I'm going Mandir.
चलो.
Yes, chalo.
तुम्हारा कौन सा गवा आउट ऑफ स्टेट.
Tomorrow I go Aihole. Aihole Patakal.
पाटातकल नाम दे बेटे ले नेम दे ले हम कना
Hampi.
Humpy.
Yeah. So we have this temple there. I'm not sure if that's the one that this path is going to or not. Just an incredible sight here.
Hello.
So glad that I returned. It's amazing that it isn't more popular. It's right up there with Hampi and Pushkar and Gokarna. Cool little town with tons to see around here, but it never got the attention of the foreign travelers, and not many Indian travelers either. Few, but not all that well known. There are just too many places in India for all of them to be converged on by tourists. So that is one of the things that brings me back again and again, is learning about these other places that I haven't been to before and wanting to check them out. There's still a long list of places I'd love to see. Okay, so this is going off in a direction away from that other temple. Oh, and there's a arch there. Let's try to get over the hill, get a view, see where we're going. Well, this is a very nice walk, but it's going away from the reservoir. Oh boy, am I going to end up walking all the way back through there? Or does it eventually wrap around? That's what I'm going to check. If it continues up and to the left, then I got to think about turning it around. Well, this is going somewhere, but remains to be seen where. The trail continues up there, and it gets kind of more substantial. I can see a rock wall, and I saw people walking along that. It looks like it's going to get up on top of this hill here. Okay, another hiking adventure when I'm hungry and almost out of water. I finished off the 7-Up and still have like half a bottle of water left. Okay, what have we got here? A path that looks rather impassable there. Ay, 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 ay. A little Shiva Lingam altar there. And then the stairs continuing up here. How long am I going to follow these before I decide that I'm just getting farther and farther away from my destination? This is what it goes to. No obvious path going onwards from here. There were other people on the path ahead of me who have disappeared. Maybe they slipped into another dimension, walked through the portal of time back to the Chalukya period. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I'm going to see the reservoir at some point. Let's get up on top of this hill here, see if there might be a way down to the reservoir, the back side, so that I could see that other temple that I saw without having to go all the way around. Let's get out this way. I just realized my mistake. When I saw the men there at the bottom of the steps, they had come up from the right. The way down to the lake is down to the right at that point. So that is good. That means that I don't have to go back up and across that hill and then down the other side. I just get back down to that trail there, and I'll bet anything that instead of going to that temple under the cliff, I will continue down to the left and it will drop right into the reservoir and the other temple. So that was my mistake. I got distracted talking to the guys and just didn't even think left or right at that point. I'm on my way back and I passed some carvings without realizing it. So more evidence of the ancient kingdom that was here. That looks like a Shiva Lingam, likely. Nandi the bull, I would guess. Another Shiva Lingam and Nandi. And then, not sure here, but quite possibly Vishnu, Ganesha, maybe Shiva. 3 figures, could that be Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, the 3 principal gods or deities of Hinduism? Very well could be wrong, but again, Shiva Lingam. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm almost back to the junction there where I went the wrong way. No problem. Just part of the adventure. It all makes sense now. I just never even looked this direction. I saw the guys there, and I think because they were going that way, it appeared, I just kind of assumed that that was the way to go. But right there, the lake. So, an interesting little detour there. Hello. Mandir? Mandir, here. Bye-bye. Nowhere like India, coming across pigs and monkeys just hanging out with the people. Local villagers collecting their firewood for tonight's dinner fire, I would imagine. Ancient ruins everywhere. How old is this? Who knows? Cobra. Not sure. Maybe Hanuman or... Namaste.
Namaste.
Hanuman?
Nagama.
Nagama. Okay.
Oh, Nagappa.
Nagama, Nagapa.
Nagappa.
Mandir. Yes. Thank you.
Photo, photo. Photo, photo.
Hello. Oh,
Photo.
henna, henna. Oh, it's beautiful.
Hello, photo.
Yes, okay. Can I show
Photo.
the henna? Henna? On your hand? Can I see? Like this? What is the... Can I look your hand? Hand.
Hand.
Henna? Henna? Yes, yes, yes. But I want to see the... Henna? Henna? Yes, yes. Okay. Bye-bye. Trying not to get attacked here by either the cows or the monkeys. All right, almost to the temple. Little guy here. Whoop. So freaking cute. Just another day in India. We got a lot of monkeys here. Okay, let's take a quick look, and then I need sustenance bad. Another 7-Up and some food. An inner chamber with a Shiva lingam, can't really see at all, but definitely a Hindu temple. So the man there said that it is the Bodhnath temple, and this also is Bodhnath temple. I think that I'm just going to finish this up here. Time to walk back until I get to my first rickshaw and then catch a ride over to the center of town. But what a day in this magical and little known ancient kingdom of the Chalukyas.